Right, today is video number 4 on my new This Investment video series. Today is September 15th, Thursday. S&P started in the morning in a low. It started around 39.30 and swiftly went down, but then picked up around 7 to high to close to 39.50 level before swinging back to 39.18 ish. So along with it, I held the position of Facebook and AMD and Nvidia, all three puts expiring on this Friday, respectively for 150 for Facebook, 100 and 125 for Nvidia, and for AMD at 75, all very close to the strike price right now. Facebook was really interesting, so I covered my short in an overnight short at 149 before the market opened. The market opened with Facebook around 149.5, but within like next 15-20 minutes, it shot up to 154. I sort of regretting myself to not sort at 154. I did buy at 150 and then sold it back at around 152. Then sorted around 152 and covered at 150, but did not short at 154. It was obvious that it was going to go down and test the 150 level, as it's very well correlated with the S&P. It did. It did just around 9 o'clock when the market starts to go down. By the way, every day, 9 o'clock Pacific time, so around like noon Eastern time, market goes down regularly, like 4 out of 5 days. So if somebody is looking for making good trade, so that's a good timeline. This is like a month-long phenomenon for the last few months. So that's right now. I don't feel very good about where the market is going to go. It did test a bit. We talked about in a couple of videos ago that market will test 39.82. It did. It was actually the lowest today was 38.82. Today the lowest was 38.88, just about a noon, just about a 1 hour before the market closed. And then it went up and it kind of picked up a bit and closed around 3900 level. Market wanted to close above 3900 level, otherwise tomorrow it's most likely it will go test 3800 ish. But tomorrow it's another day. Fridays are tricky. Fridays, the Fed meeting is coming up on 22nd. So that's where the interest rate will be decided, whether it's going to be 75 basis point or 100 or 50. And the market would do a little bit of relief rally if it sees 50 or 75. And in case of the 100, it'll sell more. The question is that whether market will preempt that rally or that sell off tomorrow, or it's going to do that on Monday and Tuesday. Most likely it's going to happen tomorrow. Either it's going to shoot up to 3960 level, which is a good support, and now is a good resistance, or it will probably go test 3982 again tomorrow first thing in the morning if it actually gets bought, because a lot of the stocks today are at a very good valuation, including Amazon, including Facebook, also Apple is at a good price, but Apple apparently is now most shortest stock. So that's good news and bad news for S&P. Good news because any good news will cause the Apple, good news in the market will cause the Apple to be bought back. That will lift up the S&P quite a bit. And any bad news, that the sellers are going to be just selling more short. So it's going to actually count, like be two-edged sword until we have some sort of clarity. So that's going to probably happen after the next earning. So tomorrow it's critical. I'm flying to Salt Lake City tomorrow around 1, so I'll not be able to monitor the market as much as I did for the last few days. But it's going to be on the wire. So if it goes below 38.82. And it fails that test, like it goes below, let's say 38.70, then all bets are off. Everything is going down. Microsoft is forming a head and shoulder pattern, and it's around 245 now. The next stop is a 241, and it could very well go to 230. And if the market, and along with it, so if you look at, so today Microsoft was, the close price of the Microsoft was close to 240. Let me just quickly check. If it is, so what I did earlier today, I was checking when Microsoft 247. So Microsoft and S&P, at the time S&P was around 3936. So they both go together at the same price. If S&P falls off to somewhere around, let me just check MSFT. Yeah, it's around 245-ish at this point, post 244. So if it goes to 240, 241, that means S&P is going to be around 3882. But if it goes below that level, then Microsoft will drag down the S&P as well. So will do Apple. And that will cause bad things for Meta and all other good stocks, which are also, at a good evaluation at this point, including Google. So I checked out some of the stocks which are good peak right now. So you're getting good premium for a very safe price range. For Palo Alto Network, you're going to get around for the next week's expiry close to about 70 cents for Palo Alto.